I apologize if you've already listened to this episode. This is an updated version, as this is a giveaway. That repeat. It is a giveaway, so let your ears perk up and go ahead and come and join us. Well, I won't be there, but this is the Where's Waldo GenCon giveaway. What you need to do to enter is we'll go ahead and have the different publishers or the different people that you can go ahead and stop by their booth or find them at GenCon, take a picture with them, and you can win one of 3 prize packs is what we're doing currently. What you want to do is go ahead and get a selfie with the people in their booth if they have a booth, and you want to get in the background the booth number or whatnot. We'll also have the booth numbers listed on the show notes, and include, if the participant wants to include their product in the booth, go ahead and ask them that. And then you want to go ahead and tag us on Facebook, Getting Geeky with Gamerleaf. Use the hashtag Where's Waldo GenCon giveaway. All one word with the hashtag or a number symbol, as I used to call it back in the day. And then, go ahead and listen. We'll have all of the people you want to go ahead and track down if you're lucky enough to go to Gen Con. And you'll get one of 3, you'll have a chance to win one of 3 great prize packs. Anyways, let's not keep you waiting any longer. Go ahead and listen and find out what and how to win. Well, how to win. Some of the great prize packs include, but are not limited to, Tay T Woo's Kung Pao Chicken. There's 3 of those up for grabs. 1 of Forbidden Games Railroad Rivals. 2 copies of Lucky Duck Games Fruit Ninja. Carla Coop is giving out some prizes as well from Weird Giraffe Games. And those are just a few. We're still in conversation with people, but those are some of the great games that you can go ahead and win in our prize packs. So go ahead and, like I said, take selfies with the people or the companies and with their booth number, and if they want to include their product, by all means do that so you can win the prizes. And then, like I said, include that hashtag. The hashtag that I said already, I'll tell you again in case you weren't listening. I know I wasn't. It is the hashtag Where's Waldo GenCon giveaway. And you can tag me on Facebook to make it a little bit easier. Getting Geeky with Gamerleaf. Anyways, good luck. May a couple of y'all win, up to 3 people, if not more. Have fun and find these great publishers if you're lucky enough to go to Gen Con. Anyways, on with the show.
Getting Geeky with Gamerleaf, the podcast in which one man strives to level up his geekhood and helping you do the same, one battle at a time. Now, let's get geeky with Gamerleaf.
Welcome to Indiana, any of you goers of Gen Con. Unfortunately, Gamerleaf is not able to be there, but I thought I would tell you a couple of the people that are there so you can go ahead and find them, or at least try and see some of the stuff that is going on there in case you get bored. So it's our Where's Waldo episode of Gen Con. Anyways, let's go ahead and tell you. First off, Ross Thompson from IDW will be in booth 158. And then Ramon Raya, who brought you Dungeon Brawl, he's not necessarily going to be there, but his game will be being played. And if anyone takes a photo of themselves demoing the game and links it to the Table Flip or Dungeon Brawl Facebook, he'll contact you and give you a free t-shirt. So definitely check out Dungeon Brawl in booth number 253 if you're at Gen Con. Next, if you went and heard that episode of where we were speaking with Alex from Battle Bosses, you can go to the Kess booth, which is number 2865. That's right, 2865 Battle Bosses, and that launches on the 14th of August, so why not play it before you back it? Next, Tay Woo, who's brought you great games like Cat Rescue and Chicken One, which both the Leafs previewed, will be playtesting in the Hall of Playtesting. He'll be playtesting his new game Promenade, so definitely stop by and see him in the First Exposure Playtest Hall. Next, Michael Coe from Gamelyn Games. He's going to be at booth 2945, number 2945. If you like Gamelyn Games, definitely stop by there at 2945. Next, you may have seen it a while back ago, Infinities or Dungeons of Infinities. Well, Stephen Barry is going to be at the Lucas Oilfield Purple 22 for most of the con. He'll be teaching the games and giving away shirts to some lucky winners. We'll leave a link in the show notes on where you can sign up to play Infinities with him. Next, you probably heard our episode on Monday where we talked to Tim Fowers from Fowers Games. He just has a game on Kickstarter currently. If you want to find out about different games from Fowers Games, stop by and say hi to Tim over at booth 2007. That's right, 2007. Next, Jonathan Gilmour, who we had on the show a long ways back, will be with Pandasaurus mostly at booth 3047. So you want to say hi to Jonathan Gilmour? Check out booth 3047. Next, Arinn Dembo from Kerberos, who I actually had on the show as well a while back ago. They brought you the game The Pit, the board game, and they also have a new one called Sword of the Stars Control, which is a card game. They'll be also at the First Exposure Playtesting Hall, so check out these great games there. Next, we've got Elad from Golden Egg Games, who currently has a game on Kickstarter. Well, by the time you hear this, it may no longer be on there, as it's almost it is wrapping up. It did fund, but you can check out him and some of the great games that he's bringing you over at, let's see here, I just had it, over at booth 319. Next, Josh Hipsher will be at the IGA booth number 253 on Sunday from 12 to 2. Outside of that, he'll be hopping around Battle Deck Builder and Gamma Grunts. Next, if you can't make it to Gen Con, definitely jump over to GenCant and check out Joshua Washburn's miniature painting contest, as he's one of the judges there. But if you will be at Gen Con and you want to see what Ledger Games has going on, stop by and say hi to Patrick over at booth 3043. That's 3043. Another player that can't be there this year is Eric Harrison. He's in the auraplex studios in Virginia getting ready to launch Baddies. So check that out. And then next, we've got Keith Franks from CutlasBoardgames, who unfortunately is fast asleep in bed because, depending on when you're listening to this, it's probably about 4 a.m. in Australia at the moment. So he was unable to make it to Gen Con. I hope you're having a good sleep, Keith. Next, Vince and Aaron Dean, both from Lucky Duck Games, will be at number 3054. That's 3054 on Entrepreneur Avenue. Do you like other podcasts? How about you stop by and say hi to Brandon from the Brawlin Brothers Inside Up booth number 1456. That's 1456. You may remember Carla from Weird Giraffe Games. Well, she'll be at booth 3058, number 3058. Do you like Board Game Closet? They have a YouTube channel as well as a podcast. I love the podcast. Well, Jimmy Hudson's going to be there interviewing in the main hallway next to the exhibits on Friday. They'll be holding a sign that says 5 quick questions, so why not stop by and talk to Jimmy Hudson so I can hear you on his podcast or his YouTube channel, depending on how you watch. Next, Michael Wright will be running around the hall as well, probably in a Hawaiian shirt and pants most likely, trying to track you down for an interview and see other cool games. So definitely say hi to both Jimmy and Michael Wright. Next, Tom Anders from Impact Miniatures will be at booth 124. That's booth 124. Next, both Delton and Haley Brack from one of my favorite podcasts, Malt House, should be sporting their Malt House shirts and probably spilling adult beverages, or at least they do that every about 10 episodes in on their podcast. So look for them. Maybe they can have you on the podcast. That'd be cool. Next, Gray Fox Games, who currently has Run, Fight or Die Reloaded on Kickstarter. They're going to be at booth 2401. Next, Jesse Mullins will be at the First Exposure Play Hall all 4 days, Thursday 8 a.m., Friday 12 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday 10 a.m. They launch their Kickstarter Thursday morning, and they'll also have promo cards. Next, Melissa Gentry with John Wicks Presents is in booth 2459 with Sweet Jenny and War of the Cross, and ICC 124 with games of 7th Sea. So definitely say hi to Melissa over there. Next, David Gerard will be in booth 2656. Show up or miss out on a wicked high five from David. Like I said, booth 2656 from Junk Spirit Games with Battle of the Bards and Tyler Sigmund's Crows. Definitely say hi to David and get that wicked high five he promises. Next, Edward Whittia. Come find him in the Cell Power area in Lucasfield. He'll be running the game Saturday and Sunday and maybe playing Friday night as well. Next, we've got Sean Hines. Come and see him at booth 2667, number 2667, and they'll demo Illimat for you. Be one of the lucky first 25 people each day to buy Illimat product, and you'll get a very limited edition card for the game. Don't miss out on that. Next, Sean Hines. Come and see him at booth 2667. Well, yeah, Sean Hines. He'll be there. And next, she's not going to be at Gen Con, but you may have seen her YouTube channel or whatnot. But Ambi Valdez will be making board game parodies on her YouTube channel. Definitely swing by the YouTube channel and listen if you need a fun laugh. A couple others that we want you to go ahead and swing by. Remember, you get a point for each entry, and then how many ever entries you have, we'll put your name in the bucket that many times and draw it out. I'm thinking about doing a Facebook Live video for this. We'll let you know details on our Facebook page. But anyways, next we have Matthew Terrell. We'll be running demos inside the Odom Publishing booth all week. Stop by booth 1238, and say hello to him. Next, we've got Cass O'Malley. Hopefully I didn't slaughter that, but the Dice Odyssey will be at our sponsors booth, Fall and Dominion Studios, from time to time. number 3057, 3057. Last but not least, well, plus the other ones that will come after this, is Rob McBride from Sither Gaming and Overbattle, the All-War Hall A Red Tables, number 2728. Just a few others we'd like to mention to you while you're still here with us. Let's see who else we have coming to Gen Con. Well, how about you go ahead and stop by Forbidden Games in Event Hall C to see Glenn Drover. They had some exciting games. Stop by him, as well as David Bradshaw will be at the Ninja Division booth, number 2627. And Mark Burke, who is the Chubby Meeple, will most likely, a lot of the time, be at the Greater Than Games in their event room. Last but not least, at least at this time, is Matthew Lemke, who's also known as Gaming Through Gamer Goggles. And yes, he will be at the Spartacus Publishing booth at Gen Con booth 1031. Thanks to Matthew. I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but he actually brought up a great idea. Let's do a contest. I'm still in cahoots or talking with the publishers and whatnot. I've already got one person on board. It's kind of a spur of the moment thing, but trying to organize at least one, if not two, if not more prize packs for people who go ahead and, in so many words, find out where Waldo is. What you need to do is go ahead and get a selfie with these people at these different booths. You can go ahead and check the show notes. You can listen and find out where to go. If they don't want to be near you, you can have somebody else take a picture and be as far away from each other, as long as you still show up in the same frame. But 1 to 2 people, if not more, will win a prize pack. I'm going to work it out with Sky from Board Game Websites, where you can go ahead and swing by at the end of Gen Con once we announce the winners and pick up the prizes from him. But anyways, and we'll have where he's going to be at the end of this. So make sure you go ahead and get a selfie with each of these. And they said Instagram. I'm not too comfortable. Well, I don't know Instagram very well. But let's see here. Yeah, no, just go ahead and I want you to post it. Just tag Getting Geeky with Gamerleaf or Gamerleaf on Facebook in your post with the different pictures, and we'll make sure you'll get one entry for every one of these people that you go ahead and get a selfie with. And let's have some fun while we're at Gen Con and try to win a prize pack. Might as well tell other people about this too, as everybody loves a good game, and the more people who play, the more fun it might be. Anyways, go ahead and get geeky, stay geeky, and bring others into Geek Fold. This is Gamerleaf. Gamerleaf out. Well, no, not quite, because I'm going to tell you all about where to pick up the prizes once we find out. And you can also watch our Facebook page, Getting Geeky with Gamerleaf, for details as well. This just in, Sky from Board Game Websites will be at Gen Con, and he'll be at Top Shelf Gamer booth number 267. Here's his schedule if anybody's interested in hooking up with Sky at Board Game Websites over at the Top Shelf Gamer booth number 267. On Wednesday, he'll be there from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Thursday, 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Friday, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday, 2 to 4 p.m. as well. And Sunday, 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. So if you're going to be over there at Gen Con, definitely stop by and say hi to Sky. Tell him Gamerleaf sent you. Anyways, it's our least favorite time, your least favorite time for us to get on with our lives, you to get on with your lives. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and get geeky, stay geeky, and bring others into Geek Fold. And make sure you pay attention, as we'll be dropping quite a few episodes at you this week. So in case you get bored at Gen Con or you just need something on your travels home, go ahead and check out Getting Geeky with Gamerleaf. Gamerleaf out.
Gamer Leaf levels up. Tune in next week to see if Gamer Leaf's luck holds up.